Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We hope your experience is fruitful. Please feel free to visit our website to find out how you can join our growing family. While we are loading your experience, please do us a quick favor and hit that like button from whichever platform you're watching or listening on. Also, share so others may enjoy as well. And we hope you would consider hitting that subscribe or follow button so you can check out more of our amazing content. All right, let's start the show.
And another thing, I want you to understand that sometimes the only closure that you need is closing your mouth. Hello, somebody. The only closure that you need is closing your mouth and moving on and living your very best life. You don't understand. There's so much power in your response. You don't have to respond to everything, baby. I want you to understand that you not responding, that speaks volume. You detaching yourself speaks volume. You moving on about your day in peace, that speaks volume, sweetheart. Sometimes the only closure that you need is closing your mouth and moving right along and living your very best life.
Grand rising to everybody, Lottie Dottie. Thank you guys so much for being on it. You're not muted, Kire.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Girl, just talking all your business. Tell Trade we said hi.
Child, that is not Trade, as my mother.
Oh, hey, Mama. Mama Salag up in the building. What's going on, Queen? Oh, you look nice, brother. I like that sweater on you. It's a good color.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Great. How was your weekend, bro?
Nice. Oh, it was really nice. Really nice.
Yeah? What you do?
Good time. A friend of mine, since we had no show, a friend of mine, she came and took me out to dinner for my birthday.
Nice.
And we had fun. Now, and I'm going to admit this. Our waiter made me rethink some things. Because you all know I love brothers. Yeah, we had a really nice looking and nice brother. Very nice brother. Oh, not brother. I'm sorry. Caucasian man.
Oh wow. Well, they're out there. They're nice to look at. You know.
Yes.
So when you say rethink some things, what do you mean?
I might go on a date. I might. On a date. I've never done that.
With a snow cricket. I just want to make sure I'm clear.
I might. You know, I heard Miss Lisa in my ear. Oh, be open to love. Be open to love. I don't know. It was a thought. I don't know. It was a thought. I don't know.
Stop the presses. Stop the presses. Now, I remember distinctly a few months ago, probably at the beginning of the year, I said, brother, I think this was during a candid conversation episode. And I said, brother, you never know. God may bring you a white man.
You did. And I said,
look at God. Won't he do it?
I didn't say he brought anybody. I said it was a thought.
Whew. Anyhow.
I said it was a thought.
You know,
but I know
it's the little steps.
Yeah, and my father probably rolled over his grave at the thought.
What cow? Honey, been there, done that. Anyway, hey, Cupcake, how you doing, Queen? Let's see who's in the building. We're best mod up in these YouTube screens. Dr. Holt is in the building as well. Greetings to you, sir. Thank you for coming. Hey, Candace, how you doing, Queen? CBBJ is up in the house. Ayla, little sister is up in the building. Thank you for joining, Queen. Hello, Mama Corbin. Yes, Mama Corbin's in the building.
Happy Monday.
Her. Yes, praise God for her. We thank God for you, Queen. Oh, Sean King is in the building. What's up, handsome? How you doing, sir? I know, Sean. I know. We may have to have a intervention with our brother.
We know you busy.
He said, "With the oppressor."
I know.
You want to get with the oppressor?
It was a thought.
Michaela said, "Don't knock it till you try it. It's not that bad going with the white snow bunny." Ooh, what you know about that, Michaela?
Well, snow bunny. I sure ain't doing no snow bunny. I'm not even doing a Black Bunny. So
ooh, wow, yeah. Listen, we need to meet on our men. Anywho, Dr. Holt says, I try to tell y'all it's a few beautiful white men out there, honey. I never denied this.
I never said no one has. I've always admitted they're nice to look at, but as far as they, like, I don't trust them.
Mm-hmm. Sean said, "No pack me or checks."
But I was like, Gage made me like, okay, really cool dude.
And hi, sir. Thank you for serving our brother.
And he's a musician.
Oh wow! I
told you that in chat. I think the drummer.
That's how he got you. It's that music. Mm-hmm.
He's a drummer.
And some of them have meat. Oh, what you know about that, Dr. Holt? It's too early for that.
Dr. Holt down there
in the building.
Dr. Holt down there at the south. Mm-hmm.
We saved that for Patreon, which we will. Speaking of Patreon, shout out to those who have joined our Patreon and all the new people that have joined our Patreon. We love you and thank you for all that. And remember, this week we didn't have it for the past 2 weeks. The first week because Kire had his birthday. Last week because I had a major event, which was awesome. Shout out to Pyro Media Productions and to Dr. Marcus Mason for his album release. Shout out to you. But this week we will be having Pyro Cocktail Hour, and we may have some surprises for you. So definitely, not may, we will have some surprises for you. So definitely check it out.
Yeah,
my cupcake. It ain't Friday yet. They over here acting nasty.
An awesome event, aka a date. I'm sorry.
First of all, I didn't have no date, honey. I was working.
Working or working it?
So I'm going to do this show solo. I think that's just what's going to have to happen today. Anyway, I wouldn't hold on. But Kayla said, the white men are not bad. They're more sensitive. And if you get a white man that's mixed with something, it's very beautifully blessed. Beautifully blessed.
Oh, I'm talking in the band. Oh. That's a cocktail hour conversation. That's a cocktail hour conversation. And I think we're going to, and you know what? And I think I'm going to go into deep detail on Friday.
How deep are you talking about? Okay, we're going to talk about it later. That's never going to be the show. Story time with Uncle Kyrie.
Right. Like I said, I've experienced the spectrum, but I've never, ever been with a Caucasian.
Matter of fact, how about this? How about we do this? Y'all go ahead. Let me go ahead and put in here. For those who do not know, am I in the right one? Yes. Let me go ahead and put the link in here for our listener letters. Where are you, girl? I need the forms. Where are the forms at? There it is. All right. I'm going to put the link in here. And if you have a sizzling story for story time, it can be anonymous. You don't have to put your name on it. Actually, I don't even think there is a way where you can put your name in it. But you can put the link in there. Or I'm going to put the link in there. You can go ahead and fill out that form.
Well, I'm nosy. Put your name on it.
Well, there's no way to put the name because it's all anonymous.
When they tell about the story, my name is such, and this is what happened.
Don't do that. No, we're gonna keep it all anonymous. We'll give because I'm not because then people gonna be like, oh, I don't feel comfortable putting that. No, it's fine. Even though it's behind the wall. I'm joking. No, you weren't. I
wasn't. But it's a safe space. But Pyro Cocktail is a safe space.
It's a very safe space. It's very closely monitored, so you don't have to worry about stuff. He said, I can't with y'all today after spending the weekend immersed in Black excellence. That's what I'm saying.
Honey, and Black excellence, is that what we're calling it now? Okay. I like that term.
I know he did not skip my grade. Get yourself out. What? And he said, I will get him after the show. Mom, don't be jumping. You know what? Let me go ahead and do this. Do you want to do it today? Let me do it. Let me do it. She want to call me out. So she want to play producer today. Deacon, Dr. Professor, Apostle, Bishop, Pastor, Reverend, Prophet, Overseer, Elder, Evangelist, Supervisor, Principal, Administrator, Mr. HBCU, Keith Lee. Please come review some of these parents' child. Hold. Are you happy now, girl?
Not Keith Lee. Please come review some of these parents.
Right. A mess.
But y'all gonna leave Keith Lee alone to these restaurant owners. I'm doing a TikTok later on today about that one.
Your TikTok has been on fire this week. First of all, Theo, if you're listening to this, I am thoroughly disappointed in you.
Right.
I am thoroughly disappointed in you. I am. Yeah, if y'all know what we talk about, you can just head over to TikTok. You'll find out. Anywho, let's get into some things here because we're already running late. We want to welcome you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming on in. If you haven't done so already, please hit that like button, share, and subscribe. We appreciate you. And you guys know where to find us. You can find Pyro Media on all social media platforms at Pyro Media Network. You can find Kire and I on all social media platforms at Kwame Speaks Official and Kire Sanaj, or with except on IG for Kire, it's _Kire_ again. Shout out to Kire and his 4,000 pages. Also, make sure you join the hotspot so you can go ahead and tune into the story times that is happening this week. I actually have a couple of stories I think I'm going to share this week.
Ooh.
Hey, LT, how you doing, handsome? Thank you for joining, sir. We appreciate you.
LT.
Yes.
Who's LT? There's a new member?
No, he's been here.
I don't never seen. Hey, LT. Hello.
A mess. We'll talk after the show. All right. So anyway, we also want to shout out the best mod up in these YouTube streets, my big sister from another mister. Love you, queen. Thank you for all that you do. She is that girl. Okay, she is that girl. Let me tell you something. The mod of the century. Okay. Let me tell. And listen, I don't know where she gets her technology from, but the girl can do an investigation like no other. Okay. She should have been a private investigator for her in another lifetime. That's what she should have did. And doing it gorgeously. Look at her.
All right.
Captain, can you remove that? You don't have to tell us that, LT. We know where you are. You're good.
I'm sorry.
No. Yeah. And the only reason we're removing that is because we don't want no problems. Because girls think that we're always talking about them. So, it's not that type of week for me. So you didn't do anything wrong, LT. That's that's what we're doing. Appreciate you. All right, let's go ahead and get into Bentley time. Bentley is off punishment this week, but I'm still watching him. I'm still watching his behind. Okay,
Bentley, bark if you can hear me.
He's outside frolicking. He's fine.
Oh, at least he's free. Okay, good. You're free.
Right. All right, y'all. Let's get into the show. We spent too much time chit-chatting and introducing. I missed you guys. I had a really long weekend, but it was good. It was productive. I got to on Friday, like I said, I had 2 events. For those who did not get a chance to watch, head over to any of Bullet and Flight's social media. You can check out the 2-year anniversary special that they did, and then also a shout out to Dr. Marcus Mason, LA, one of LA's awesome gospel artists here on the West Coast. Phenomenal event. I got to see a lot of my peeps, Keisha Ely, Trilogy, who held it down. Let me tell you something. Ain't nobody holds it down with the vocals like Trilogy does. They are Tony knows how to hold it down with he has an ear like no other. Okay. Jacob Luss was there. Shout out to Jacob Luss. Who else was there?
Hey, Jacob.
What's her name? Oh my God, why am I forgetting her name? Nikki Potts. Oh my God, why did I forget her name? My sister Nikki Potts, love you, girl. Just a great weekend. It was a phenomenal weekend. And Keisha Ely, love you, big sis. Thank you so much for recommending Pyro Media. We appreciate all that you do. That's my big sis right there. Love you to the moon and back. Everything that you need, I got you, sis. But yes, it was a phenomenal event, and I got to meet a lot of amazing human beings. And Rodney Perry was there. Comedian Rodney Perry was there too. Shout out to him.
That's a good singing. Keisha Ely and Nikki Potts. I don't know the other folks. And Jacob Luss. That's a good singing.
Listen, Keisha is not to be played with.
Keisha beats on the mic. Yeah,
okay, she is not to be played with.
That's a good singing.
That woman of God. My God. Anywho, let me stop. We glad you went to church and got you some Lord. I get the Lord. The Lord.
Yeah, the Lord. Yeah, I went to church yesterday to support my friend LaShonda. She was ministering the word.
Yes. Shout out to LaShonda. Love you, girl. And also shout out to Mona. I saw she was at an event. She is always working hard.
She's the homecoming.
Shout out to her.
Shout out homecoming. Yes.
You know what, Cupcake? You're too much. Anyway, and then also shout out to my best friend because we went out and we had a ball on Saturday. I'm not gonna. tell you what we did, but we just painted the town red. It was a lot of fun. I needed to hang out with my bestie, and she was there. So I love you, sis.
I'm sure.
Thank you all for what you do. It was a good time. Anyhow.
Yes. I'm sorry. I saw your TikTok. I saw your TikTok with your bestie. That's all. Okay.
It's time for some breaking news. And I'm gonna ignore his smart ass comments. We're gonna move on. Let's go ahead and get into the show, y'all. It's time for some breaking news. Oh, right. So UAW has reached an agreement with actually all of them, Ford, GM, and Stellantis. But this morning, the latest agreement broke with GM. So it looks like they are going to be coming off of strike. But obviously, the union has to ratify it. But it looks like they're going to be coming off, I believe, a 6-week strike, if I'm not mistaken. Take a look.
Just breaking this hour, Bloomberg reporting that GM has reached a tentative agreement with the UAW to end the strike. Here with us to have the crack reporting on the autosphere is our very own Matt Miller. Matt, what's the latest?
Yeah, so GM is the last of the big three to make a deal with the union. Of course, all of it still needs to be ratified by union members, but GM was a holdout after Ford agreed with the union to resume work on Wednesday of last week, Stellantis over the weekend on Saturday, and that had put a lot more pressure on General Motors. GM had a lot more temporary workers than Ford. At any given time, 10% of the people working for General Motors in this country are temporary workers, and Ford and Stellantis had offered what amounts to 150% raises to those workers. That's one of the things that was a sticking point for General Motors. Also, it has the most employees that are due for retirement benefits, 300,000. So that was another one of the sticking points. But all three have agreed to give 25% raises to hourly workers, including cost or not including. There's an additional cost of living allowance that's going to go in there, and that would amount to 33% increases in pay over the 4 years of this contract. So, as I said, it still needs to be ratified, but it looks like this strike is now over. Remember, it started on September 17th. So we're in the 7th week of this strike, and it's caused a lot of financial damage. Ford last week saying $1.3 billion in terms of damage to the bottom line.
Wow. They felt that pressure. They put that pressure on them. My God, and today. Well, congratulations to UAW and to all of the workers. Y'all deserve it. We appreciate all your hard work.
17 weeks. Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of time right there.
That's 4 months and a week.
Yeah. What's going on, Simeon? Thank you for joining, King. Appreciate you. Yes, everybody saying congratulations. Good day to you, sir. Good day to you. Yes, congratulations to them.
Right.
And they're paying the people. Yes. Hey, Catrice, what's up, Queen? Good morning, good afternoon, Kwame, Uncle Kyrie, and chat. I'm so glad that I'm subscribed to Hallmark and not to Zeus Network. Catrice, it's too early for that. A mess. We love you, Queen, and we appreciate your support. You're a mess. We also have some other breaking news that I forget his name. What is his name? I forgot how to pronounce his name. Hold on, let me see. Luis Rubios. Thank you. Something like that. It looks like the FIFA or FIFA bans Luis from all football-related activities for 3 years over his unwanted kiss on Spanish player Jennifer Hermoso. Take a look at the clip.
Oh, wow. Keep your lips to yourself, sir.
That part.
You're live with BBC News. Let's bring you some breaking news now. Football's world governing body, FIFA, has banned the former Spanish football president, Luis Rubiales, from football for 3 years. Rubiales kissed Jenny Hermoso on the lips during the trophy presentation after Spain's victory over England in August's World Cup final. But the player said the kiss was not consensual. While Rubiales initially attempted to carry on in his role, he resigned last month and has now been punished for a breach of Article 13 of the FIFA Disciplinary Code. Live now to Madrid and our correspondent Guy Hedgecoe.
Okay, So yeah, that's what's going on. We don't need to see the whole story.
I'm trying to figure out what makes these men think that it's okay to feel on, grope, or kiss these women.
I have no idea. And I get it, like you were excited about it, but you don't know this girl like that. Like, what? Why would you do that? That's weird. And it further shows me how comfortable you are with just invading people's boundaries or disrespecting people's boundaries. So you're banned, girl. And let's see. Thanks, Cupcake, because I had no idea what the hell. I was like, football. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, that's the problem. Well, that's we call it soccer.
Yeah. Now that makes more sense. That makes more sense that they call it football.
Right.
We should probably call our football something different because it doesn't make any sense. We only kick it and punt it and all that stuff or whatever.
Oh, you do punt them. You do punt it.
Yeah, but it's not a football. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes more sense what soccer is considered, called football.
Yeah.
Because you're dealing with it mostly with your feet.
Right.
I don't know. Anyway, yes, Catrice chose violence today on this Monday.
Exactly.
Michaela says, I don't want to my lips. She's supposed to kiss her on the cheek. Yeah, respectfully, Lord. And even that, you don't go into somebody's face. Yeah, I would have asked, like, may I give you a kiss on the, or may I kiss you on the cheek or whatever? Or I would just not even do that. I don't get her hand. That's what I'm saying. Or give her a hug.
Kiss her, period.
I don't do that to people I don't know. I don't do that to people I don't know. It's weird. LT says the Richard Dawson days of kissing women on the lips are over. That's what I'm saying, LT.
Yeah.
It's weird. Hold on. Football equals soccer. Football equals NFL. Oh. Well,
all right. Teach.
You better teach, Cupcake, because I didn't know what the hell. She's a soccer mom, so she knows all these things. So
she's a football mom.
Football. I actually saw it was weird as hell. Right? Wasn't it weird? I saw the clip of it. I was like, this is uncomfortable. Anywho, that's all the breaking news we got. Let me just double check because you know how they try to check. They have breaking news right in the hour, so I just want to make sure we don't have any breaking news. Nope. Okay, we're still good. All right. Let's get into what's happening today, y'all. We're going to make it quick because we are running past time. Today is National Candy Corn Day. National Candy Corn Day on October 30th is an autumn treat for everyone. They're commonplace in the store windows and at parties. We eat them like popcorn by the handful, and so it seems only natural that we celebrate them for a day. Would you believe that technically they are a vegetable? I didn't know that. Well, they are. Whether you grab some from your kitchen table or eat small packets, candy corn returns every year and it's not going anywhere. So grab a handful and join us for National Candy Corn Day. I hate candy corn.
I don't know who was eating this.
I hate candy corn. They are a waste of time and it's flavored wax.
I'm good.
I would rather just have corn. Just give me corn. I don't want candy corn.
Right.
Candy corn is so, and I don't knock people because I know people like that they say people who eat candy corn is weird or whatever. I don't knock people that like it.
I don't know anyone personally who likes candy corn. Not that I know of.
I thought doesn't Dr. Morrison like
somebody did say they like candy corn.
I think it was Dr. Morrison. Was it Dr. Dante that said they like candy
corn? I wouldn't be surprised.
We love you, Dr. Dante, friend of the show. Let's go ahead. Michaela says, in some cultures, especially like in Britain, to kiss each other. Yeah, that's fine. Like even in Spanish cultures, we usually kiss them, like, we do the mwah mwah thing or whatever. Like, but if you don't know them, that's weird. And then to do it on the lips, that's just weird. I'm just sorry. It's just anyway. Y'all keep forgetting that some of these men are feeling entitled. Yeah, right.
That's true.
Cupcake says, hell child. She throwing tomatoes at this date. Oh my God.
Right.
Y'all are not liking it. Oh, I love it. Oh, LT likes candy corn. Okay. Shout out to you, LT. All right.
What do you love about it?
Yeah, what did he say? Let us know. I really want to know. Sean Kinsey likes candy corn. I like candy corn only at this time of the year, though. Okay, all right. So you're not a year-round candy corn.
What's the difference between this time of year and in the summer?
I guess it's cheaper.
Does it taste the same? Oh, okay.
No, I guess it's cheaper, because you get like deals and stuff to get it now.
Over Halloween.
Right. and it's fresh. You know.
I always think they're witches' toenails. I don't want them. And I don't mind.
Ridiculous. Anywho, let's get into the birthdays of the day. We are in Scorpio season, so you guys. LT says it's good to me. Michaela says it tastes like wax paper, or like. Okay, it tastes like wax. I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't like it. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of canned corn.
I'm like her. I don't hate it, but
okay. Well, it's Scorpio season. First up, we are saying happy birthday to the one, the only, the queen, Nia Long, born October 30th, 1970, in Brooklyn, New York. Nia Talita Long is an American actress. She is known for her roles in the television series The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Third Watch, and Empire, and the films Boys in the Hood, Friday, Love Jones, Soul Food, In Too Deep, The Best Man, Big Mama's House, and We Are There, and so much more. Shout out to you, Queen, and thank you for your contributions to Black culture. All right. We also have some honorable mentionables. Shout out and happy birthday goes to Eva Marcel, Eva the Diva, born October 30th in 1984 in Los Angeles, California. Eva Marcel Pickford is an American actress, TV host, and fashion model who most recently played the role of Tyra Hamilton on the soap opera of The Young and the Restless. She started her career by winning the third cycle of America's Next Top Model. She also is the lead actress in All the Queen's Men.
Who wrote this in most recent role?
Right. That I don't know. That was way before she even joined. Didn't she get on there before she joined American Idol, or was that after?
I'm not sure.
Probably after, yeah.
To American Top Model. But this is Madam all day.
Madam. Okay. Period. Yeah. And she was a Real Housewives of Atlanta star as well. So shout out to her. Yes.
I'm also on there.
Yes. And also, hello.
Michael Beach, yes.
Ooh, happy birthday to you, Michael Beach, October 30th. So can someone get a bop? Thank you. Woo! Michael Beach is so okay. Anyway, born October 30th, 1963 in Brooklyn, New York. Michael Anthony Beach is an American actor. He has appeared in films like Lean on Me in 1989, One False Move in 1992, Shortcuts in 1993, Waiting to Exhale in 1995, A Family Thing in 96, Soul Food in 1997. And Aquaman in 2018. On television, he has starred as Al Bullet on the NBC medical drama ER from 95 to 96. 97. From 99 to 2005, Beach was a regular cast member in another NBC drama series, Third Watch, as Monte Parker, and as T.O. Cross in FX's Sons of Anarchy. He was good in that too. But shout out to him. He's a great actor. I love how he navigates emotion in acting. And he is just an all-around fine man. He has aged so well. Ooh, my God.
This is who can have my all.
Oh, deep.
And all.
Yeah. White. Happy birthday to you, sir.
Yes, happy 60th.
Ooh, and oh my God. It's just Fine Men Day.
Okay.
They would be Scorpios. You can't try Scorpios.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's Scorpio. Never mind. I'm good.
I mean, we could have a little fun. Anyway, Billy Brown.
Good look at. No, but that's no bad.
Happy birthday to you, Billy Brown, born on October 30th, 1971 in Inglewood, California. Billy Brown is an American actor. In 2014, he began starring as Detective Nate Leahy in the Shonda Rhimes drama series How to Get Away with Murder. He is also known for his roles in the television series Lights Out, Dexter, Sons of Anarchy, and Hostages, and so much more. Happy birthday to
that
you,
is Nate.
sir.
He looks a little buffer, but okay.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Okay.
Yeah, nice to look at. But like I said on TikTok, if you all want to know what I think about Scorpio men, look at my story on TikTok.
Yeah, we know. You were very adamant about it. Hey, LaShonda, how you doing, Queen? LaShonda in the building.
Yeah, hey, LaShonda.
Yes. She said I did get a mop in the bucket. Yes, get a mop in the bucket. Make sure you rinse it out now. All right, let's go ahead and get into the next one. Taquan.
Oh, yes.
Taquan Rich, you okay? Can someone get a bomb for aisle 7? Thank you. Taquan Richmond, born October 30th, 1992, in Burlington, North Carolina. Taquan Richmond, aka T. Rich, is an American actor and rapper. Taquan is is best known for his character Drew Rock on the UPN / CW series sitcom. Everybody Hates Raymond. Richmond played Ray Charles. Oh, sorry. Everybody Hates Chris. Why did I say Raymond? Anyway, Everybody Hates Chris. Richmond played Ray Charles Jr., son of singer / musician Ray Charles, in the motion picture Ray. Since 2012, he has portrayed TJ Ashford on the ABC soap opera General Hospital. Happy birthday to you, sir. And last but certainly not least, happy birthday to Otis Williams, born October 30th, 1941 in Texarkana, Texas. Otis Williams Jr. is an American baritone singer, nicknamed Big Daddy. Hey, Big Daddy. He is occasionally also a songwriter and a record producer. Williams is the founder and last surviving original member of the Motown vocal group The Temptations, a group in which he continues to perform. He also owns the rights to The Temptations name. Happy birthday to you, sir.
Now, when you all this is the one where you all see the clip of Leon saying, "Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis." That's what he's talking about.
Yo, spit out my drink, bro. Ain't nobody come to see you.
Ain't nobody going to see you, Otis.
We want to say happy birthday to everybody on this day who was born on October 30th. Thank you for all that you do. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into some things here. Oh, and make sure you tune in to Bullet and Flight Radio, the #1 progressive Christian radio station in the world. You can go ahead and make sure you download the TuneIn app on your mobile device, or if you have an Alexa, or if you have a Google device, you can go ahead and listen to it on there. All you have to do is say, "Hey Google" or "Alexa, play Bullet and Flight Radio on TuneIn," and that's all. And you'll be able to listen to that, as well as a bunch of other major platforms on there as well. All right. Shout out to Bullet and Flight Radio and Pyro Media Productions. We appreciate all that you do. All right. Also, shout out to Lux and Noir Candle Co. You definitely want to go ahead and check out this week. Is going to be a crazy week. We have been adding new scents over the week if you haven't looked. But definitely go ahead and check it out this week. This week is going to be kicking off the holiday season very well. That's all I'm going to say. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and get into the rundown. But before we do, we got to pay some bills. So let's go ahead and take that quick break. And when we come back, we're going to get into the rundown. Stay tuned. We love you. Be right back.
In a world filled with diversity, where radical faith and progressive believers come together, there's a place that's breaking all boundaries and embracing believers from all walks of life. Bullet and Flight Radio, where believers unite, boundaries break, and love triumphs.
Step away from the chaos and noise of your daily life. Experience moments for yourself that are calm, serene, and full of peace. A necessary respite to foster growth within you, because self-care should be luxurious. Lux and Noir. We're Black by popular demand. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you are just tuning in, do me a quick favor and hit that like button, share, and subscribe. It does help the algorithm, and it does help us, continue to glow and grow. All right, we appreciate all that you do. And also, don't forget to check out all of our wonderful sponsors, Lux and Noir, Bullet and Flight Radio, and all of that jazz. All right, and if you are wanting to be a guest on Bullet and Flight Radio, if you wanted to be a guest on Pyro Power Hour, go ahead and hit us up. You can go ahead and do so by contacting info@pyromedianetwork.com for more information. Or you can go to our website and fill out a guest request form there. All right? Shout out to all of that. All right, y'all. Let's go. Hold on. What is Kwame? Whose bathtub is that in that candle commercial? Don't worry about it. That's somebody's bitch. Thanks, LaShonda. I appreciate you. Yes, get those candles. Get those candles. I'm telling you, it's gonna run out soon. We're already restocking for the holiday season, so we have to get some more of some scents that have been favorites in the past couple of months. So definitely check it out. All right, we appreciate all of those who have joined the Candle Collective. If you want to join the Candle Collective and get inside information and know when we're going to be posting or getting new stuff in there, go ahead and go to luxandnoir.com and make sure you sign up for our mailing list, and you'll get inside information first. You'll be the first to know before we launch it on our social media. Okay. Yes, let's go ahead and get to it. I might as well be tuning in. Kids getting on my nerve. Ooh, child. Oh no, Dr. Hall, we don't want you to get in trouble now. Don't hurt them, child.
Oh,
yeah.
Lord.
All right, y'all. Let's get into the show. We got a lot to talk about. First up, excuse me. Matthew Perry, a beloved actor who starred as Chandler Bing on Friends, has passed away over the weekend. He was 54 years old. Police in LA are investigating Perry's unaliving. A law enforcement source told CNN recently. There is currently no foul play suspected, the source said. However, the incident remains under investigation by LAPD Robbery Homicide Division. By LAPD's Robbery Homicide Division. Perry passed away in an apparent drowning accident at his LA home on Saturday, according to the LA Times, citing law enforcement sources. So yes.
Because he wasn't found in a pool or a bathtub. So where did he drown in?
I don't know. I can't answer that. But like I said, it's still under investigation. Hey, Keats, what's up, King? Thank you for joining.
Yeah, but I noticed how quick they were. I noticed how quick they were to say that it was not drugs. There were no drugs found at the scene or whatever.
There wasn't. He's been sober for a while.
Has he? Okay.
Yeah. That's what they say. So again, this is still under investigation. So we'll see how what's happened. I do think it's sad. It's crazy because he was being a huge advocate for his body had went through so much because of his narcotics usage. Yeah, it is crazy. So we don't know. It could have been something that that was lingering from his time when he was using narcotics and stuff like that. So you don't know. That stuff catches up with you after a while. So. We will keep him and his family and his fans in prayer as they continue to do the investigation on this. The lasting effects had messed up his body. Yeah, that's what they said. Sean Kinsey says the coroner had deferred the autopsy report. They were so quick to report on Whitney. Well,
exactly.
Yeah,
and let us all know she had drugs in her system, and she.
Katrina says, I believe the news mentioned he was in a whirlpool. That's what I thought so too. I thought that he was in his spa or something, or like his jacuzzi or something like that. Yeah. So,
I don't know. Let me show you. I didn't know this man. I never watched Friends, so I didn't.
I wasn't a Friends fan either. I watched maybe a couple of episodes because it was on, but I never No,
to watch the show, I would have felt like I was betraying the cast of Living Single. So I never.
I agree. So that's here nor there. But yeah, he's passed away. We want to, like I said, we want to pray for his family and friends, and also the fan. All right, let's go ahead and get into the next story. Elon Musk plans to add a dating element to the struggling social media platform. He purchased as Twitter 1 year ago, then rebranded into X in July. The billionaire told employees during a Thursday video call celebrating the anniversary that he plans to add the fully fledged coupling component in 2024, according to Insider, though details on how the single site might be operated were not revealed. Musk also reportedly plans to make X function as a digital banking tool. Musk has previously stated he hoped to turn his social media platform to an everything app. New revenue streams appear to be imperative for X, which Musk purchased for $44 billion in October in a chaotic sale that briefly gave him cold feet. What are your thoughts?
Well, what's funny to me is for someone that hates Facebook, you keep taking everything Facebook has.
That's what I'm saying.
So like there's Facebook dating. So now here you come with X dating.
Right. And Facebook, you could already send money through Facebook.
Exactly.
They did that.
That's right.
But I think that he wants to try to make it a banking tool to where you can actually like bank there, do cryptocurrency and all that stuff or whatever. So
I'm not doing it, but okay, nice. Nice.
Yeah. It's whatever. I'm not putting none of my banking information on Twitter. That's just not gonna happen.
Dude.
Yeah. And then you taking away porn? How is it that everything happens if you take away the porn?
Well, Instagram is coming through with that. Like I told y'all.
I mean, Instagram is getting a little more risque, honey.
A little more.
Oh.
But now they can't. They're not letting you go overboard. Because what I had sent y'all something, but you all didn't see it in time because they had snatched it down real quick.
Girl.
I was like, how y'all getting away with this?
Stop screenshot it, bro.
Right. That's what I should have done.
Anyway, we have a news update. You guys know that we have been following the situation that's been going on with Lizzo and her dancers or her ex-dancers or whatever. And so, excuse me, Lizzo's tour staffers have her back in the sexual harassment lawsuit leveled against the singer by some former dancers, saying Lizzo promoted a positive environment and never forced anyone to go to sex shows they didn't want to attend. According to a new legal doc obtained by TMZ, 18 independent members of Lizzo's touring company wrote declarations standing with Lizzo and disputing the claims made against her by 3 of her former dancers, Ariana Davis, Crystal Williams, and Noel Rodriguez. Kire Mooring, a dancer on the tour, is pushing back against claims there was a unspoken rule about facing punishment for not going out with Lizzo when invited, as the dancers claimed in their suit. She says, quote, "The claim also makes no sense because plenty of the dancers, myself included, did not go to the Banana Nin bar that night, and we still have our job dancing with Lizzo," end quote. She also went on to say that in that documentation, she also went on to say that the girls the next morning, one of the dancers who was so adamant, I think it was Ariana, about having such a horrible time, was actually, they were all really excited the next morning talking about it, saying how much fun that they had. Now, also, this picture was released. This was at the Banana Nin bar, allegedly. And that was, I want to make sure you guys can see it, I want to make sure you guys can see. This is Crystal at the top over there, if you guys can see right here. Crystal over here. This is Noel. No. Noel's right here.
No, right there.
This is Ariana right up in the front. One of the
lead ringer.
The lead one.
It's a horrible time.
Just a horrible person that she is. Just terrible. Forced to go. Forced to have fun. Forced.
I was forced and my job was in danger.
I just think that's very interesting. And you know what's
funny? Look at this. And you're in the front of the picture. Just, baby, I can't wait to TikTok on this because y'all because some of y'all let Lizzo have it.
But you know what else is funny, bro? Do you see Lizzo there?
I don't.
Allegedly, she left early.
Oh.
I say allegedly.
Oh, okay. So, but nevertheless, she's not in the picture. And so let's say she did leave early. You stayed. All of you all stayed that were forced.
Right, you stayed even though you were forced to go. Because I know that there's sometimes when you have mandatory fun when you're incorporated, you have to go to these parties and events and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay, girl, I understand that stuff or whatever. You go to those things or whatever during work time. It's considered work hours.
Right.
Right, but it's you have to go, right? But usually when the boss leaves, everybody else dips out too.
Well, but now we'll say this. If you're having, I'm speaking on myself, if you're having a good time, you stay.
Right.
Because I remember a Christmas party, a retirement party we went for the head of the company. He was retiring. And our boss went and left. I stayed, me and a few of my friends stayed and went back, and we went back to work, drunk as skunks, but we went back to work. So see, no one forced us to stay.
Right. Cupcake says, funny how all three of them on watch out for the big girls, they got greedy and now it's backfiring. Yeah.
But I said that's what was gonna happen. I said, y'all gonna reap it.
Simeon says, I see the pain in their faces.
Exactly. You just look tortured.
Right, right. LT says, I love Lizzo, but I don't know what to believe at this point. I don't know either. We don't know. We're still, everything is still.
But I know what I believe. I believe that they were lying. That's what I believe. I believe Lizzo. I don't believe them. I've never heard nothing bad about this woman.
I mean, and even if you did hear something bad, like maybe she has an attitude, or maybe she's a diva or whatever, people take those moments and they make it like that's
right. And I'm talking about from friends. I'm talking about friends of mine that are industry. I've never heard nobody say nothing bad about this woman. Nothing.
Yeah.
Everybody she's good.
I know a manager who had the opportunity to work with her. Wasn't her manager, but work with her and her team. Phenomenal time. He had a phenomenal time with her. She treats from what they said. They said that she treats people like, they're all celebrities. Like they make sure that they have a great time. So their staff or her staff is really well taken care of.
No, bro. I believe her mama raised her right. I'm never believed in that stuff. But
I agree, Dr. Hope. Maybe it's a money grab. We'll see.
Absolutely, it is.
And
how do you go from this is the greatest opportunity of my life, and then 3 months later, oh my God, I just don't know what to do. She made us have fun. She made us go to the strip bar, look at peanuts and bananas. Girl, sit down.
All right. Next story is October marks LGBTQ plus History Month, which celebrates the community's notable contributions to the country and observes the fight for equal rights. Historically, Black colleges and universities took part in the celebrations through their own HBCU Out Loud Day, held on the third Wednesday of the month. The Human Rights Campaign Foundation originally introduced the event to carve out a space for Black LGBTQ plus students at HBCUs. Quote, we established HBCU Out Loud Day, and it was a day that we wanted people to be out loud in their own way on campus. Leslie Hall, the founder of HBCU Out Loud Day and HRC's HBCU program director, told The Advocate, quote, we would rely heavily on the campuses themselves to post and organize events for their own community. We didn't want it to be such a lift where we're planning the event ourselves. Shout out to
just shout out. I just have one complaint. But shout.
What's the complaint? Oh God, what's the problem?
Okay, no, it's not a problem because this is a huge step. Absolutely, it is.
I agree.
I love it too, but I want to see some men. Every picture that I've seen for this has been women, the lesbians, and that's fine but in Black culture we don't have a problem with the lesbians. But with 2 Black dudes, oh my God, the Illuminati's gonna get you. It's the devil. It ain't Jesus.
I think that's a
Yeah.
Hilarious. I think that's a marketing technique, and I understand what you're saying. Right. I completely agree. But oftentimes, when people talk about LGBTQI plus community, they're always talking about the men. So we don't really see a lot of representation from the lesbians or
okay. That's not looking at it. Okay.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's why I'm thinking that would be. If I was there, in their marketing team, I would push to have lesbians or
I would use both.
I would, but when you have certain things like that, especially with us in our community, we're trying to
and that's what I said. And with our community, it's always men, blah blah blah. And I know. Now listen, I went to HBCU, and I know how shit go. Things go. I'm sorry, but things. I know how things go on campus. And when it's dudes, now you can be you, but the other people are being with you in the midnight hour.
Late in the midnight hour. All right, so I was about to be shady. Don't do it. Don't do it, Dr. Holt. Put it in the text. Put it in the text, Dr. Holt. Don't do it. I know what you're gonna do, and I feel it in my chata. Don't
But this is still a good thing. This is a great thing. Okay, good. But it's funny that I came across it because a friend of mine, his son went to HBCU for a hot second. He was like, they don't do it. He's like, it's not diverse here. They don't do anything for the gay. We're the gay. You know, his son is gay. We're the gay things. I'm like, did you tell him about HBCU? They don't do that. He was like, I tried to explain it. But now they have this, see? So
yeah, I think this is a great step. I think this is a really good
step.
It
absolutely is. Absolutely is.
All right. Next up. Oh, this is very unfortunate. This was a very unfortunate story. This is happened in right off of the East River, off of Manhattan. Last week, the body of a 13-year-old boy who was missing, who went missing, was found this past Friday. Take a look.
This is crazy.
It's insane.
A tragic update tonight. The family of a 13-year-old boy who went missing in the East River confirms his body has been found. Kavion Brown Godfrey was pulled from the water at Pier 16 earlier this evening in Lower Manhattan. The young student and basketball player for Lower East Side Prep was spotted in the river last Friday near 6th Street, struggling against strong currents. His family believes his friends had dared him to jump in.
My God. Not everybody's your friend, y'all.
Did they dare him to jump in or did they push him in?
We may never know. We still trying to figure out what our sister went down to.
And where was the coach? Because they were with the basketball coach. So if they dared him to jump, why didn't the coach step in? You're the adult. Why you didn't intervene?
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
It's something really fishy with this. I'm not believing he jumped in. I don't believe it.
I hope that's
not voluntarily.
Well, I hope that's something. I'm just glad that they found him because now that their family or his family could put them.
Yeah, and when they showed her the body, she passed out.
Yeah, she passed out. Yeah, she had my God, I wouldn't even know how to respond.
Right.
Whew. But yeah, so we want to lift them up in prayer. Oh my God, I'm sorry, Dr. Holt. He said I lost a student like that. What's about what is it about jumping in this water? I don't know. But we're gonna keep them lifted up in prayer, and make sure that the family, stays strong throughout this time. All right. On a positive note, this was a really dope story. I actually don't want to talk about it on my own. I want you guys to take a look. This is a really cool story. Take a look. Black excellence.
Yes.
I'm Jocelyn Person on Buffalo's East Side, where I'm in front of this family Black-owned UPS store that has become the hub for so many residents and businesses in the area.
It's an asset. We don't have to go far. It's amazing.
Now open, this UPS store on Broadway is exciting for many in the neighborhood.
I am glad that we have a business, and what is awesome, I'm hoping that it brings more businesses like this here because they're needed.
And it was all established by Dr. Uzo Ihengo and his son Kalichi Chilis Ihengo, who graduated with an MBA and wanted to stay in Buffalo to help serve his community.
Growing up in Buffalo, there's always a lack of essential services and things like that. And even me being able to experience that growing up, born and raised here. So being able to be the one to kind of fill that need is an awesome opportunity for us.
Life is being made. People are seeing future in their life, and other businesses will copy and do the same thing, and then jobs will come.
Aside from shipping, delivering, and printing papers, you can get your fingerprints done right here.
A lot of hospitals, they send people over here for, so if you want to do any investigative work in terms of background information, right here is where it's done. We do them over here.
Others say this UPS store is convenient to get to.
It's on the bus lines right here on Broadway. So you can get off right off the 4, come right to the location, get back on the bus, and go on about your business.
Nice. Congratulations to them. Come on, father-son duo. Yes. Black excellence at its finest. And I love that it's not corporate controlled. I mean, I know that they have, it's a franchise, and so they have those stuff or whatever, but shout out to them for really thinking about where they're going to place that, and they were able to support a community that needed it. Let's see here. Excuse me, I don't want to. Okay, so Next up, this was some strange stuff.
Well,
I'll say it that way. Yeah. So customers of one of America's biggest airlines are expressing outrage after the implementation of a new boarding method known as Wilma. Take a look.
It happens year-round. Packed airports and planes, long lines, and a boarding process that takes forever. As the clock ticks down to an on-time departure.
Always the biggest challenge is getting on and off. It just takes so long.
You are allowed 2 items you can bring on board.
But this morning, United is trying a new approach to speed things along in economy. And it's got a lot of folks talking.
I know that something does have to give because the way the boarding is not great.
It's not efficient.
Okay.
They call it Wilma, boarding windows first, then middle seats, then aisles.
Thank you. Thank you for being a 1K.
Business class, pre-boarding and priority passengers still go first, and entire families can board together if somebody's got the window seat. Then Wilma kicks in.
And by doing this, we're saving 2 minutes.
2 minutes off of each flight.
2 minutes off of each flight.
Linda Jojo is United's Chief Customer Service Officer. 2 minutes is all you're saving, but that adds up.
It sure does add up.
Because airlines usually have just 45 minutes from the moment a plane arrives till it must leave again. 2 minutes may not seem like a lot to you, but going into the winter when storms can cause airlines to run behind schedule, 2 minutes could make a big difference.
If I can get on first, I would do that.
And your carry-ons first.
Yes, that's a big thing, to be able to get on with my carry-on, that there's room for me.
Every airline has a different approach to boarding. There's the cattle call all at once, group boarding, group 1 to 99, rear to front boarding, and random zone boarding. Now, United is going with Wilma.
And so if we can get 2 minutes back on this flight and 2 minutes back on the next flight, we're going to help, especially those customers traveling later in the day, to be closer on time.
So my thing is I don't have a problem with it. I think it's actually a really interesting method. I think it's a really interesting method. I just think that one of the problems that they're not addressing is the fact that like people have privilege. People want to come on and do they want and they don't want to pay for the privilege. Like people who are first class members, obviously they're the first ones that get on, right? And they have their own section.
Right.
But then there's other business class, all et cetera, et cetera. And I feel like with this new implementation, it's going to make other people feel like they're not in that they're being categorized again, which is going to cause more frustration.
Well, that's the problem. I think that's why people don't like it because I'm used to getting on first. Well,
right.
Because I love a good window seat, and I don't want to walk in between people. You know, people already got on. Or if I happen to have an aisle seat, I don't want nobody ass and butt in my face.
Year-round, packed airports and planes, long lines, and a boarding process
What, you hear that?
forever.
Yeah.
As the clock ticks down.
I have no idea. You still hear it? Okay.
But yeah, but I don't. But I think it's. I like it. Like I said, I like a window seat, so I want to get on first, and that way you just get it in order: window, and then the middle, and then the aisle. What's wrong with that?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I just, like I said, it's not the procedure and the method is not an issue to me.
And I think if you got off the plane, that it would good. Then go aisle, middle, window.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. Kire, you're talking to somebody that is all about making sense.
Right.
These people, they don't. If
No,
they don't get what they
like
want.
you said, it's the privilege. I want to get on first.
Right. So
and you are, and those people like that. You are the same people who will be in seat 39Z and want to get up when the plane lands.
Yes.
Where are you going? Sit down.
Where are you going, girl? You're in the back. You're not going anywhere. And then to be the first one to snatch their stuff and just stand there and wait and be angry that they're waiting. Girl, you're in the back. You should have been seating. You're not getting off for at least another 15 minutes, girl.
When you bought your ticket, you do what you
you can stand up and stretch, but you're not going nowhere, boo-boo.
That's why I ain't sit. That's why I don't sit back there.
Right. Hey, Sean, what's going on, Queen? Thank you for joining. Simeon says, I think the smooth and quick boarding will make those concerns go away. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
If it works, then yeah.
Sean says, just don't put me in the middle. I agree. I agree.
Yes.
Dr. Holt says, Child Delta is ready when you are. I know you're when you are. That's why I fly Delta Comfort Plus. I know that's right. You better fly bougie.
Yeah, it'd be $800 for a 30-minute flight. Go ahead, Comfort Plus.
Enjoy that. Let me know how that works out for you, Gual. All right. Next up, former Vice President Mike Pence had suspended his campaign for president amid lagging poll numbers and financial challenges, vowing to help elect, quote, principled Republican leaders moving forward. After much prayer and deliberation, I have decided to suspend my campaign for president effective today. This was on Saturday. Pence said at the Republican Jewish Coalition's annual conference in Las Vegas on Saturday. There was major concern in Pence's campaign that he wasn't going to qualify for the third debate stage next month. One source told CNN that concern was a driving factor in Pence's decision. A Republican advisor close to his campaign said, and several days of fundraising this week did little to alleviate that. Pence, nobody wanted you in the first place, girl.
Well, I think he's a smart man, because in my honest opinion, because your own party doesn't like you. I think they would have tried to unalive you. So smart move.
Well, no, I think MAGA doesn't like him.
And they would have tried to unalive him. Same thing.
But MAGA's not the whole Republican Party.
Okay, 95%. Fine.
I mean, listen, Republicans, if this is not what you want, you don't want to be compared to MAGA, then you guys need to fix your party, because that's really what's happening right now. Y'all always brush us with a dang on broad brush, talking about the liberals and the independents and the left is all the same. We're not all the same, girl.
Right.
I don't trust the Democrats either.
And on another note, I'm glad he didn't get in there, because we would be out in the field. Well, I would be out in the field. Kwame would be in somebody's house working. I'd be out in the field. Tote that bell, move that hay. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad he ain't running. Good.
And I do cook good too. They'll probably put me right up in the house and be like, "Oh, you can eat cook for Massa."
Oh yeah, cooking for Miss Millie.
Hilarious. Hilarious. Anyway, last story of the day, speaking from one Republican to another, the judge overseeing Donald Trump's federal election subversion criminal case has reinstated the gag order she issued on the former president earlier this month. It's not going to do anything. But take a look at this.
Major breaking news in the Trump legal world. The judge overseeing Donald Trump's federal election subversion criminal case just reinstated the gag order she issued on the ex-president earlier this month. A significant development made by U.S. District Judge Tanya Chutkan, who denied Trump's request to pause the initial order while his appeal plays out. She also lifted a temporary freeze on the gag order that she issued on October 20th while she considered his request. Now, you may recall the gag order, which was limited in its initial scope, had prohibited Donald Trump from making certain statements about the special counsel's team or potential witnesses, including any comments that directly targeted the court's personnel, potential witnesses, or the special counsel and his staff. Now, here's some important context on this late-breaking development on this Sunday evening. Earlier this week, following a report that his former chief of staff, Mark Meadows, might have actually reached an immunity deal with the special counsel, Donald Trump attacked Meadows on his failed social media site. As a response to that attack against Meadows, Jack Smith accused Trump of threatening Meadows, alleging that Trump sent, quote, an unmistakable and threatening message to a foreseeable witness. He then asked Judge Chutkan to unpause that stay and basically reinstate the gag order. Now, in that 32-page filing, Smith offered a stark warning here. He wrote in part, quote, otherwise, without the court's intervention, the defendant will continue to threaten the integrity of these proceedings and put trial participants at risk.
I don't know if you guys realize, I know we joke around about Trump, and I know we joke around about how about his intelligence level, but I firmly believe that this man is a mob boss. I just believe it because the way he operates like a mob boss. This is witness intimidation, book 101.
It is. Absolutely, it is.
Had it been either one of us on this here panel, under the jail.
But
had it
why
been Obama?
Oh, baby.
Lynched.
But why is no one saying that about him putting that lady's address on with a link to her home?
And that's what I'm saying. You could go ahead and dox people, do whatever, all that stuff, whatever. You think this is cute for Disney, girl?
Now that was some mob action right there. You put a link. You had someone, because I know you're not that bright. Someone make a link to and give her real address for the MAGA people.
That's weird. That's absolutely weird.
That's insane.
What do you any other thoughts on this? I don't have anything
I
else
know.
to say.
I'm like, it's typical Trump. So no,
it's typical Trump. All right, y'all. Any thoughts from y'all? Y'all got any thoughts on this? Because I don't know what else to say. I other than you.
But I don't think the gag order is going to do any good.
It's not because what's his name? The gag order in New York happened, and he's still talking stuff. He doesn't care.
Exactly.
He really thinks that he's going to get. I think he's getting nervous now. This is not good.
We'll see. But and then it's a whole lot of y'all that still want him in office.
Oh no, I'm not just realizing that. I'm just realizing that not that he's a thug. I've been to he's a thug. But what I'm saying is that I'm now believing that he knows exactly what he's doing and how to navigate it.
No, he's
stupid.
He's thoroughly convinced.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a better way to say it, Kyrie. Absolutely. LT says that was so dirty of the orange. Yeah, I mean, really. Don't get their hands up. Right. Don't get their. Well, that's a good point too, Simeon. Because he's acting like a henchman. You're right.
But he thinks he's untouchable.
Right. He thinks he is one. I need to keep an eye on him because he might fake his.
That would be funny.
That would be hilarious. Wasn't a judge murdered by his?
Yeah.
What?
Sure was. Was that New York? I forgot where it was, but yeah. The man, because he ruled.
Wait a minute. The one that was found unalived? We just did this on Wednesday. Friday, I think.
So he ruled against him. Well, he ruled
about the child support. Child custody.
Mm-hmm.
He was Trump's client.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, then what is he talking? Wasn't a judge?
He wasn't the judge client. The judge, the man who was sitting in front of the judge. That's, I think, like Trump is sitting in front of this judge.
Mm-hmm.
So the man who sat in front of that judge murdered him. Well, unalived
him.
Yeah. So he said maybe Trump would probably try to unalive this judge. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh my God! All this is alleged. This is just our speculations and commentary.
I wouldn't be surprised if Trump tried something. I wouldn't.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. You gotta watch. Anywho, we love you guys so much. What a way to start out the week. I hope you guys we're getting out of October and heading into November this week, which is a special kind of week. So definitely make sure that you guys are tuning in. And also for those who are having any type of Halloween things going on, trick-or-treating or anything like that, please be safe out there. Make sure you check your kids' candy. If you're taking your kids out there, make sure you're going into safe neighborhoods and just watch your tail. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Yeah. We love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to become a pyromaniac, all you got to do is hit that like button, share, and subscribe. It does help the algorithm, and it helps you join the peeps. And if you are not getting notifications from YouTube or Twitch, you can go ahead and text Blaze. That's right, BLAZE to 833-793-2423. Again, that is Blaze to 833-793-2423. Throw some fire signs and some orange hearts up in there. We love you guys. Kyrie and I will see you on tomorrow with the panel for the reality TV edition of Pyro Power Hour. Until then, we'll see you on the next one. Oh, and remember, today is a great day to have a great day. So create one. We'll see you. Peace.